It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by Alignment Pros and Express Lube, Auto Mocha, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, The Windmill Restaurant, and Harvest Valley Pest Control. Now, let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to East Wenatchee, Eastmont Stadium, home of the Wildcats, who today face a tough challenge here against the Moses Lake Chiefs. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside me, as always, is our soccer expert, Matt Wisen. And Moses Lake, of course, doing better than last year's winless season, but they've proven to be quite the tough bone to chew on for a lot of these teams this year.
Yeah, the team has finally bought in to the new coach's system. They've got some great players, and they're all working really hard. I mean, it hasn't really shown much on the results. They've maybe tagged a couple wins so far, but that's two more than they had last year. But they're giving every team a tussle.
Without a doubt, they've been in every game that they've played up, and most of their losses are by one goal only. So a tough task ahead for Eastmont, trying to get back on the winning ways after losing to Sunnyside, and quite the slugfest, 5-3. So Eastmont trying to get back up to the top, trying to get past that loss to Sunnyside, and trying to get past a very tough Moses Lake squad. Plenty to look forward to here at Eastmont Stadium. When we come back, we will have our coaches interview brought to you by TC's Lingers, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back to East Wenatchee, and NCW Live's presentation of this contest between the Moses Lake Chiefs and the Eastmont Wildcats. It's time now for our pregame coaches interview brought to you all season long by TC's Lingers, a proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. Next to us is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Coach Vidal Hurtado. Welcome as always, Coach.
Thank you.
And let me ask you, how do you get a team mentally and psychologically off the canvas after such a tough loss against Sunnyside when your guys had a chance to win, gave it all they got, but still came out short?
Yeah, we have to recognize the opponent that we played at their home. They're very tough to play at Sunnyside. We recovered at halftime the score shows differently, but our halftime chat at that game was crucial. We could have, went down the drain real fast, but they decided to just come out and play. And since then, it hasn't been an issue. I mean, obviously losing is tough at times, but that's why we have 12 games in a season, so we can get back on the horse and continue to fight for at each game anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Coach. Last time you faced Moses Lake, it was maybe a rather interesting contest, to say the least. Have you done anything differently to prepare for this game? Be back in the friendly confines of Eastmont Wildcat Stadium?
Yeah, in regards to the Sunnyside game, out of that game we were able to learn a few things, and with that we'll be switching around some players, some roles. George Cabrera will be playing in the midfield, bringing him down from the attack. Tony will be playing in the middle as well, and then just switching some other players around. So that you're trying to find the right right role for each player is important, and I think we've been working on that for the last couple of days. Well, I know we have, and this will be our chance to see if it worked.
Going into the second half of the season, how's the health looking of the team and their competitive spirit?
Yeah, we have a few players a little banged up, but I mean that's part of the game. You know, you can't always play comfortable and at 100%. So we're ready to play, and we'll just deal with those at practice. So we're ready. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I was asking some of the players earlier about, how they're feeling. It's been a great season, interesting to watch the team. Great as far as competitive and not knowing what to expect as a fan. You've been in every game, and these players are like, hey, let's get it on. I just want to keep playing. So that's a testament to you, the coach, keeping their spirits high and moving forward.
Yeah, no, I'm truly excited to have the group that I have. They fight every game. They have not given up in any one game, even at a 4-0 at halftime loss versus Sunnyside. Like I said, our halftime chat was about coming out and just playing with heart, playing with honor for the jersey that you wear, and I truly appreciate them for that and respect them for that as well, because it's not easy, and they're showing that they have good character, especially when they put on that jersey.
All right, Coach, thank you very much for your time. The pregame interview brought to you all season long by TC's Lingers, a proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel Sports. When we come back, 40 minutes of soccer action, the starting lineups, the keys to the game, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
The pros, alignment pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
To Eastmont High School side of today's encounter between the Moses Lake Chiefs and the Eastmont Wildcats. Sebastián Moraga with you alongside Matt Wisen. And let's go right away to the starting lineups for these two teams. First, the visiting Moses Lake Chiefs will jump onto the pitch, decked almost entirely in white, led by number 0, Jesus Santoyo, the goalkeeper. Number 2, Luis Oronia. Number 4, Raimundo Curiel. Number 6, Keenan Gubler. Number 7, Josué Rodriguez. Number 9, Spencer Bolduck. Number 11, Uriel Hermosillo. Number 12, Jackson Fair. Number 14, Ethan Bunch. Number 16, Reynaldo Rodriguez. And number 17, Brandon Wood. The co-captains for this squad, number 4, Curiel. And number 17, Brandon Wood. Also a co-captain, number 19, Alex Close, one of the substitutes in this particular contest. The Eastmont Wildcats will jump onto the pitch, decked almost entirely in red, led by number 0, Jeremy Gregerson, the goalkeeper. Number 3, Sebastián Avilés. Number 4, Santos Fuentes. Number 6, Alfredo González. Number 8, Nate Balauro. Number 9, Sergio Bravo. Number 11, Ulises Maldonado. Number 13, Diego Vázquez. Number 16, Cristian Camacho. And number 17, Tony Leon. Head coach for Moses Lake, Richie Ramirez. Head coach for the Wildcats is our good friend Vidal Hurtado. The referees, Jaime Abarca and the center, Ed Navarro, assistant referee number 1, and Nelson Elias, assistant referee number 2. Our thanks to Chelsea, one of our camera people, for getting those names for us. And we're almost ready to start this game. And one name that stands out, Matt Wisen, is that of one of the great absences in this contest. One gentleman by the name of Eric Chaporta in the Moses Lake lineup.
Yeah, he's a big absence tonight for Moses Lake. He's He's got a commitment with his school tonight, and his absence, I'm sure, will be felt. He was very a decisive player in the Wenatchee Moses Lake game, and we're definitely impressed by his abilities.
Now, one of the things that you mentioned as we were getting ready for this broadcast is that this, in a way, could be a chance for the Moses Lake team to show a different style of play, a more cohesive style of play, without having to depend so much on the talent of the one guy.
Oh, definitely. And Moses Lake's pretty talented top to bottom. But Chaporta sure does stand out as being one of their most solid players. They're going to have to revise their game plan and play. And I can, thinking back over the teams I've coached in the past, I've had some pretty dominant players like that on my team. And in their absence, actually my team has almost played better from time to time. They've all stepped up as an entire unit. And the complete game was much stronger.
One of the things I fear when you have the big gun away, the big player away, is that the team will, for a lack of a better term, park the bus. I don't think that's what we're going to see from Moses Lake today.
No, I don't either. I think they're going to come out and play with nothing to lose. And why not? It's a beautiful night. And there's some opportunities to be had by those players that may not have had all that much playing time behind Mr. Chaporta, and now they come out and show what they got.
Absolutely, and another factor this time affecting the folks in red, the Eastmont Wildcats, is our surroundings. They're playing at their own home field. It hasn't happened much this season.
Yeah, they started out on the road on a long road stint, and they're happy to be back home. I think the last half of their season is all at home, I believe, and I'm sure they're quite relieved to see that home stretch.
I hope that the time away has helped this field heal from the snowstorms that it endured, and I hope that it won't become a factor in this game.
And walking around out there in pregame, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And the players seem happy with it. So I don't like last year this time when they dumped all kinds of sand on it. I don't know if you recall that. It was mostly sand and light gravel out there. Right now, it's looking pretty good.
All right. Are we ready for our break? We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action. It's Moses Lake against Eastmont. You won't want to miss it. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
The national anthem has been played, which means we're just minutes away from the start of this contest between Moses Lake and Eastmont. Last minute huddle for both teams. Moses Lake, as we said, in the second year of the Richie Ramirez era, we had a chance, both Matt and I, to talk to Coach Ramirez, an affable sort of guy. And he has high hopes for this team, without a doubt. He knows that the toughest times are behind it. I mean, it can't get any tougher than a winless season with a lot of injuries, and that's exactly what they had last year. And he believes in his team. He believes that brighter days are ahead for the Moses Lake Chiefs.
Yeah, and the team is fairly common for a new coach to come in and the team to be a little skeptical, a little hesitant of the system being played if there's change happening. So it takes a while. But the second year, I mean, it's noticeable the difference this year versus last year. He's got good things going on. He's got his Mr. Supporta committed to Whitworth,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the first in a long time for his program or the school to be having a player go to a school other than a junior college.
That is a big deal, and and this at this level, word of mouth means a lot because he tells his friends that, hey, this is a really good program I'm going to. I really like it here. This could be the start of something big for the student athletes of Moses Lake. We're just about ready to start. The center referee is checking with both benches, looking at his watch. Moses Lake will go from left to right on your screen, but is Eastmont starting this game from right to left? Red for Eastmont, white for Moses Lake. We are in business here in beautiful East Wenatchee, Washington. That was Fuentes to the midfield. Maldonado. Balauro. Nate Balauro. Marked by Hermosillo. Balauro prevailing. Touch to the side. Maldonado. Ball goes out of bounds. We forgot to mention number 10, Jorge Cabrera, among the starters of Eastmont.
Yeah, Eastmont tinkering with their formation slightly. Well, players in positions more than formation, and moving Jorge Cabrera back to the number 10 spot, the attacking midfielder, if you will, and we'll see how that works. How the team, I think that'll give that area of the field a little boost of energy.
We saw Mr. Cabrera wreak quite a little bit of havoc down the left flank, and the last time we saw him here on NCW Live Channel. It's going to be interesting to see him take a different role. 1 minute 34 seconds into this first half of play, and we have a throw-in for Moses Lake. Taking care of this one will be Luis Oronia. Oronia, 3 waiting for it. Is he going to go down the flank? Nope. Shading towards the outer edge of the box. Cleared away with more urgency than style by the back line of Eastmont. And the and the ball will belong to Moses Lake yet again. 2 minutes, 16 seconds into this one. Oronia with a bit of trouble. Aviles. Once again. And looked like a handball to me. Referee says nothing. Play continues. I think Eastmont got away with that one there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Maldonado. Jorge Cabrera. Taken back by Josué Rodriguez. Rodriguez. The turn. Cabrera on the recovery. Cabrera. In a bit of a battle there. The turn. Vasquez with a bit of room. Vasquez, right-footed shot. and Mr. Jesus Santoyo watches it sail by. It will be a goal kick for Moses Lake. The Chiefs from Grant County paying the Wildcats a visit here on this lovely April evening. 3 minutes 25. Across midfield and into Eastmont territory. Not a major problem there. Gregerson connecting with Aviles. And Gregerson delivering this long kick upfield into Chief territory. Curiel, one of the co-captains. Hermosillo. First runner is the midfield of Eastmont. Aviles and Gregerson. Gregerson and Camacho. Marked by Fair. Camacho. Now Wood is on the mark. Switching to the right flank. Fuentes. Santos Fuentes. The touch-up field. Gonzalez and Gregerson. Trying down the left flank now. Camacho. With some degree of difficulty. With a lot of difficulty. Taken back by Fair. Shot across and the stop by Jeremy Gregerson. And what happened there, Matt Wiseman?
Just a little slow to get that ball off the foot and move it.
A foul there. Shove from behind. Mr. Balauro hits the deck, you were saying?
I was saying just a little slow by Eastmont, moving that ball around in the back. Pretty nonchalant. Really got to kind of step up your work rate back there if you're going to build out of the back. And a very energetic Moses Lake defender, just really kind of pesky and gets the turnover in a really risky spot and almost capitalized.
Leon and Gonzalez off the free kick by Aviles. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's the first corner kick of the game. Or will it be a throw-in? No, it will be a corner kick. Quickly put in action by Eastmont. Cabrera. Waiting for it was Sergio Bravo. Didn't like that pass from his teammate. The through ball doesn't work. El Tocayo Avilés. Fuentes. Cabrera. Marked by Bunch. Cabrera, good run. Down the flank. Good opportunity, the shot. And it bounces off a defender. It looked like Raimundo Curiel blocking the shot that time by Sergio Bravo. Eastmont. Persisting. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Moses Lake as we approach the 6th minute of play. The Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and four-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue in East Wenatchee. Taken back by Eastmont. This could be interesting. Approaching the flank, making himself some room is Balauro. Good swing. Pass Oronia. Shot across. Nobody there to connect except a tall center back. Rodriguez. Taken back by Cabrera. Recovered by Moses Lake. Quick give and go there. Wood and Hermosillo. Hermosillo looking for Bolduc. Rodriguez, Josue Rodriguez. That one is Hermosillo. Off to the races we go. Jackson Fair into the box, trying to keep it alive, and does. Marked that time by Bravo. Bit of a collision there. Referee says play on. It will be Mr. Gregerson ball. Camacho. Looking to connect with Maldonado. First on it is Bunch. Bunch over to Chase is Gonzalez. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Gonzalez putting it back into play for the Eastmont Wildcats. Gonzalez. There's Gonzalez. Flag is up. Let's see what the referee calls it.
Offsides.
Offside position. He went from an offside position back onside, it seems like. 7 minutes, 59 seconds into this one. We're still tied at 0-0. Indirect free kick for the Chiefs of Moses Lake. We're battling at midfield now. Balauro and Tony Leon. Through ball, threading the needle a little bit, and the stop by Jesus Santoyo before anything major could happen.
Yeah, good read by the keeper. That was a great ball in and good run. The keeper just came in to break that one up.
Vasquez, taken back by Josué Rodriguez, opening the game up for Reynaldo Rodriguez. Back to Josué, scooped away by the back line of Eastmont, and the clearing by Jeremy Gregerson, the goalkeeper. The header that time by Maldonado. Stepping back from Moses Lake is Gubler. That one is Bunch. Eastmont trying to retain control. Cabrera off the bounce of Hermosillo. Deep ball, not a major problem. Mr. Santoyo waits for it to enter his kingdom. The long ball by Santoyo, the header by Santos Fuentes doesn't quite work, and it will be what could be a very dangerous opportunity for Moses Lake as we approach the 10th minute of play. 9 minutes 27. First substitution of the game happening, and it belongs to Moses Lake. Let's have a look as to who has entered this contest. We'll tell you in a second who it is. Into the box we go. Taken back by Eastmont. Counter in the making. Cabrera. Balaur on the left. Cabrera, personal maneuver into the box. The shot got a little too greedy there for my taste because Balauro was wide open on the left side.
Holding that ball just too long. You need to dribble straight at that defender, bring him to you, and then get rid of it.
It's number 5 for Moses Lake, who has entered this contest. Dominic Gonzalez. So Dominic Gonzalez, the first sub of the game. And the second corner kick, first corner kick of the game for... It's going the shot, and the header goes wide. Good effort that time. Looked like it was Sergio Bravo trying to send it in. So let's make a quick note of Dominic Gonzalez getting some minutes for the Moses Lake Chiefs as we see Jesus Santoyo taking care of this one. 10 minutes 54 seconds into this first half of play. Eastmont and Moses Lake tied at 0-0. Wood taken back by Leon, opening the game up to the flank. Deep ball looking to connect with Balauro. Cleared away by Moses Lake. Off to the races we go. This could be interesting, but first on it, before anything major could happen, is Mr. Gregerson rolling to his right and putting this one back in motion. Vasquez trying to look for Leon. Doesn't quite work. That one is Brandon Wood. Rodriguez, Jesus. Uriel Hermosillo. Luis Oronia. Oronia. Brandon Wood. Marked by Camacho. Camacho prevailing. Into Chief territory. Handball that time. Correct decision by the referee. It was Luis Oronia with the illicit maneuver, and it will be an indirect free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats. The referee is asking that the ball be sent across the midfield line and placed in Eastmont territory. 12:06 on the clock. There's the kick. Trying to control it is Maldonado. Bit of a ping-pong game. There's Cabrera. Cabrera with some room. Cabrera, right-footed shot. Cabrera, goal, 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 goal! What a beautiful strike by Jorge Cabrera to give Eastmont the lead over the Moses Lake Chiefs. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, fantastic finish there. You can see him cutting to his right, which is one thing I was about ready to say. That position, the number 10 spot, really needs to be setting up the forwards for the shot, and not by dribbling straight at the keeper or straight in. You're killing the space at that point. And here we just saw Jorge cut to the right and open up that angle where a forward can run in behind for the slotted pass. In this case, the angle and a shot opened up, and so Jorge's always looking at the goal, and like any good player does, and he put that away beautifully.
Victor Andrade has entered the contest for Eastmont, and now the Chiefs have some homework to do here early on in this contest, thanks to a masterful right-footed strike by Jorge Cabrera that gave Eastmont the lead here. As we see Sergio Bravo being tended to by one of the trainers right here on the track. Something wrong with his right leg, it looks like, Matt Weiser.
I was looking at him before the game. Looked like he was saying something about being sore and having his quad looked at. So maybe that's what's going on. Just got a tight quad.
I think we're going to see something rather interesting now, because if there's something that Moses Lake knows about is being down by 1 goal. So the Eastmont should definitely not be satisfied by this 1-goal lead, especially against this club and especially this early in the game, Matt Weiser.
Exactly, yeah. Moses Lake hasn't shown that give-up gene like they have in the past.
Well said. The give-up gene. Raimundo Curiel, one of the co-captains for Moses Lake, with this free kick. Top of the box. Dancing in front of everybody, and it's Mr. Gregerson hitting the deck with a bit of trouble there at the end before that Moses Lake player could catch up to it. It was Gubler. Actually, it was Gonzalez, the sub. Cabrera. Camacho. Left-footed shot, top of the box. The turn by Maldonado. Cleared away by Gonzalez. Trying to look for Bolduc. Josue Rodriguez. Bolduc. First on it is Santos Fuentes and ultimately Mr. Gregerson. Back to Fuentes. Keeping it alive. No, he does not. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Moses Lake. Couple of substitutions coming Eastmont's way. Emmanuel Mendoza, number 5, and Ramon Rodriguez. So we're going to have 3 Rodriguezes on the pitch. That should be fun. So Ramon Rodriguez and Emmanuel Mendoza now getting some playing time for the Wildcats. And we have 1 player for Moses Lake entering the contest. We'll tell you in a second who it is. Throw-in for the Chiefs. Into the box we go. Jesus Rodriguez and to the Birds. It will be a corner kick, so it must have touched an opposing player. Taking care of it will be Jackson Fair. 3rd corner kick of the half. 16 minutes 36 into this first half of play. Far post.
Ooh,
the header looking for Bolduc. Instead it lands with Mendoza. Taken back by Rodriguez. Josue Rodriguez that time. Oronia. Hermosillo. Gubler. The touchback for Santoyo, you were saying, Matt?
Yeah, it was a great ball in the box in that corner kick, and a good look on that far post.
Mendoza. Taken back for Moses Lake by Josue Rodriguez. Putting some good work, this guy. Tony Leon. Bit of a grab of the jersey there. Referee says nothing. Balauro. Mendoza. Leon. Vasquez. Being chased by Brandon Wood. Maldonado and El Tocayo Avilés. The header, Balauro, and the stop by Jesus Santoyo. Automoca, what is your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from Wenatchee Valley College. We're back in action now. Cabrera. A bit of a grab of the jersey there. Referee sees it and stops the action for this free kick as we see, well, is wearing a Wildcat jersey, but it's got the head of a tiger. So I'm assuming that's the Wildcat mascot making its entrance.
Is that a new mascot? It looks like a new mascot.
Cabrera getting that right foot ready. 3 on the wall. Whistle. The shot. Cabrera. Beautiful arch. And Mr. Santoyo has to dive to his left to make sure that nothing dangerous happens.
Yeah, Jorge just slightly understruck that ball. A little more pace on that, and I think the movement would have found its way to that upper 90.
I agree. 19 minutes, 3 seconds into this first half of play, with Eastmont leading Moses Lake 1-0. Santoyo. Wood. Fair to the chase. Andrade. Gregerson. Fuentes. El Tocayo Avilés. Avilés taken back by Moses Lake. The shot sails over the crossbar. Good effort by Uriel Hermosillo, but ultimately fruitless. Color Effects, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your team, school, business, church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years. Call Color Effects at 509-470-9586. Number 9, Spencer Bolduck taking a seat for Moses Lake, being replaced by, it looks like, number 22. We'll make sure we get that right. It is number 22, Jesus Torres, entering the contest for the Chiefs. Whistle on the play, foul call. It will be a free kick for the Chiefs as we have crossed the first half of the first half. We're in the 21st minute of play. Right-footed shot to the left side of the box. The pivoting header. Good effort by the newcomer there. Torres, Jesus Torres, with an interesting effort that Mr. Gregerson nimbly catches. We have another sub. Looks like Simon Ribelia is on the pitch for Moses Lake, number 1. And a quick run down the right side of the box by Balauro. Bit of a mixer there. Swept away, scooped back by Tony Leon. Leon, left-footed shot this time. Over the crossbar it goes. Goal kick for Moses Lake. I'll be the first one to say it, Matt Wise, and I'm not too impressed with either team at this moment.
Not a whole lot tactically going on out here tonight. Right now, maybe they're still feeling each other out. There are definitely some areas to explore in this game. I'd like to see the teams work those out and start attacking them. But right now, just kind of a lot of kicking and a lot of dribbling and not much productivity out of either one of them.
I sense some trepidation in Moses Lake's manner of playing. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I sense that they're respecting Eastmont a little bit too much, and that might be costly for them at the end because the clock keeps ticking.
Yeah, the clock does. It's not panic mode yet. I think they're happier trying to get Eastmont building the ball out of the back and then pressure that. So step up and put numbers forward and make Eastmont make these longer passes with less density, if you will, so less people around the ball. So when the turnovers happen, Moses Lake can get right at goal. So they're kind of trying to get the ball down there, get Eastmont to turn around, face them, and then play out of the back with pressure.
Fuentes and Gregerson. Gregerson and Fuentes. Vasquez. Palauro. Gonzalez. Leon, Balauro, Vasquez, Leon, taken back by Moses Lake. Josue Rodriguez, whistle on the play right in front of the referee, not a doubt about it. Free kick for the Chiefs. 23 minutes, 13 seconds. Rejection that time by the back line of Eastmont. Balauro. The through ball that time. Will he be able to connect? And it does, and it bounces off him, and he is in pain. Bounced off his face, I believe.
Face, yep. Yeah, I've seen that.
And
before.
Santoyo, quick with an apology. It was completely unintentional, but that doesn't make it any less painful, Matt Wiseman.
Yeah, no one's fault there. It's just that's the harsh part of this game where players can catch the ball really at close range to the face, and he needs to come off and just be looked at.
It will be Alfredo Gonzalez taking the place of Mr. Rodriguez, Ramon Rodriguez. It's worth mentioning every time that what Mr. Santoyo did was remarkable. He walked up to his opponent, apologized, checked on him. Wonderful bit of sportsmanship. Kudos to Mr. Santoyo for treating an opponent like a human. Free kick for Moses Lake. The Chiefs still trailing the Eastmont Wildcats here in beautiful East Wenatchee by a score of 1-0 since the 13th minute of play, and we're approaching the 25th. Bit of a chipper out of the box. One header, two headers, three headers, four headers. Whistle on the play. Dangerous play might have been called there.
Yeah, a little high kick there, caught him in the chest.
And now the one feeling the pain, it looks to be Avilés, Sebastián Avilés. 25-25 on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. First half of this contest between Chiefs and Wildcats. Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee. Here comes Balauro, leaving one behind, trying for two. Pushing the ball away was Oronia. Battling for Eastmont once again is Andrade. Torres. Mendoza and Avilés. Avilés and León. León and Mendoza. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Emmanuel Mendoza, one of the co-captains of the Eastmont team, taking care of this throw-in as people continue to look over and make sure that that Eastmont player is okay. Into the box we go. This could be an interesting chance. Gonzalez, the shot by Andrade goes wide, and the ball goes to the Chiefs. Now the mascot goes over to check on him. And goes over and puts a blanket over one of the trainers. Andrade. Gregerson. Rejected by Moses Lake. El Tocayo Avilés now. Maldonado. Fuentes. Battling for it is Balauro. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. Balauro not happy about something. Perhaps displeased with the ball he was served. 27-36, and Mr. Ramon Rodriguez still checking out and massaging his jaw. Ball across, and this one sails over the crossbar. Substitution coming for both Moses Lake and Eastmont. And it will be number 9, Sergio Bravo, re-entering the contest for the Wildcats. And 2 players will do the same for the Chiefs. We'll tell you in a second who they are. It looks from up here that one of them is Spencer Bolduc, but we want to make sure.
Yeah, it's beyond my optical range right there.
One of them is Bolduc indeed. We'll tell you who the second one is. It's number 19. It's Alex Close, the third co-captain for the Chiefs, seeing his first bit of playing time today. So we have Mr. Close and Mr. Fair for Moses Lake. Whistle on the play. Putting it quickly in motion is Santos Fuentes. Fuentes, deep ball, not a major problem. However, for the goalkeeper, Mr. Santoyo. Another substitution coming Eastmont's way. It's number 12 for the Wildcats. It's Jordan Jessup, the senior. Replacing Santos Fuentes. 29 minutes, 26 seconds into this first half of play. One Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. Find them online at onewayconstructionnw.com. Touch to the back that time. Aviles. Gregerson. Deep ball across midfield. Pivoting header. Cleared away by Curiel. Scooped back for the Eastmont Wildcats that time by Bravo, it looked like. Looking for the foul. None forthcoming. Curiel. Bolduc and Gregerson. The header by Leon. Curiel. Brandon Wood. Connecting that time with Oronia. Taken back by Eastmont. Alfredo Gonzalez. Marked by 2. Gonzalez and Leon. Mendoza. El Tocayo Avilés. The touch to the right flank. Good effort by Jessup. Avilés. Taken back by Moses Lake. This could be dangerous. Missing on the last touch there. Swept away by Mendoza. Oh my goodness, a bit of a foul there. Whistle on the play, and that should be a yellow card in my book. Let's see what the referee says. It was a little too blatant for my taste. No, just a free kick.
Yeah, I think got away with one there as well.
It was Sergio Bravo, the culprit.
Really dangerous spot for a free kick here. Difficult to defend those balls coming in from that zone.
31 minutes, 40 seconds into this first half of play. We're going to see if the recipe from the game against Sunnyside works against Moses Lake. And the stop by Mr. Gregerson, who loses control of the ball as he hits the ground. He seems to be okay, though.
Yeah, very fortunate. Good job picking that ball up right away. I think that was friendly fire from his own team.
And good job staying inside the confines of the box there as he delivered that long goal kick. Brandon Wood. Taken back by Eastmont. And a bit of a siege there. Bolduc. Cleared away by Jessup. Whistle on the play. Foul called. It will be Moses Lake. Make that Eastmont ball. I thought I'd called it for Moses Lake since it was a Moses Lake player hitting the deck, but the referee had his arm pointing in the opposite direction. Deep ball that time. Not a major problem. Hopefully not a major problem for one of our camera people. Seems to be doing okay. throw-in for Moses Lake, pivoting header that time by Rodriguez Josue. Aviles. Jessup. Cabrera. Bit of a non-factor, Cabrera, for the past 10 minutes or so. Deep ball that time. Into the box we go. Flag is up. None of that will count. Good effort. Good combination between Cabrera and Gonzalez. Just when we were talking that Cabrera had not been seen for a stretch of the game. He gets the ball to his feet and creates some danger, but none of that will count as the recipient of his pass was in an offside position. Indirect free kick for Moses Lake, 33:44 on the clock. Hermosillo connecting with Josué Rodriguez. Josué Rodriguez and Ribelia. Ribelia and Josué Rodriguez back to Hermosillo. Into the box. Cleared away by Mendoza. Trying again is Hermosillo. The header by Josué Rodriguez. Leon, this could be interesting. Leon looks up, goes for the through ball. Well surrounded was Balauro. None of that will bring any danger. Deep ball that time by Moses Lake, trying to connect with Spencer Bolduck, but it's sent out of bounds, and what it looks to be a corner kick as we approach the 35th minute of play. Corner kick for Moses Lake, third of the half by my count for the Chiefs. We'll see what will happen as we see Moses Lake with 7, make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the box. And Wenatchee with all, make that Eastmont with all but 2 players defending. The half volley doesn't quite work. The little header doesn't quite work either, and Mr. Gregerson puts a stop to the danger. Across midfield we go. Sergio Bravo. Vasquez. Cabrera. Cabrera. What a difference maker he is. Leon. Leon. Right-footed shot. Through 2. Stopped by Curiel. Leon. Eastmont. Slowly but surely starting to look like the Eastmont we know.
Yeah, a little better bout of possession there in the middle of the field.
Aviles. Gregerson. Mendoza. Jessup. Marked by, it looked like from up here, number 10. But that is impossible because he's not in. So we'll tell you in a second who this sub was. It was 19. There we go. Number 19, Close. And now playing for Moses Lake is number 12, Jackson Fair once again. Replacing Mr. Ribelia. Looking for some help was Mr. Bravo. The help was not forthcoming. Ball went out of bounds. Leon. Down the right flank goes Andrade. A bit too long. Not a major problem for Santoyo. Santoyo into Eastmont territory. Flag is up. Clearly offside, yes, sir. Good decision by the referee that time, Matt Wisen, in my opinion.
It was close. I couldn't quite tell if the defender from Eastmont touched that ball.
Oh, that I did not see.
And if that ball was touched, in fact, the Moses Lake player would have been clear.
Yep, onside.
That's a new rule, law change, that the referees are sometimes having difficulties adjusting to.
That cracks me up. Thank you, FIFA, for making the toughest rule in soccer even tougher.
Even more difficult,
yep.
Correct.
And there's a ball dangling in the heart of the box, and somehow they can't deliver the goods on time. Good job by Mr. Santoyo. Andrade, ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Moses Lake. The windmill Here we go. Time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey old-fashioned dining room. Open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9 p.m. Quick ball into the box. Battling for it is Gonzalez. Andrade. Tony Leon. Leon. Gonzalez, good move. Gonzalez, left-footed shot into the box. Not a major problem that time. We can finish this. Call 509-665-9529 for a good time at the windmill. Throw in for Eastmont. Leon. Cabrera. Cabrera leaving one behind into a forest of white jerseys. The touch doesn't find a teammate, but it finds the hands of Jesus Santoyo. Santoyo, 38 minutes on the clock, which means that pretty soon we will have the head referee as the sole source of information for how long this first half will last. Hermosillo, way out of bounds. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 509-884-6444 for more information. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half is history, with Eastmont leading Moses Lake by a score of 1-0. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll give you a quick recap of the action, such as it was in the first half, and we'll tell you what the keys are for the second half of play. Don't go anywhere. This is NCW Live Channel.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years. And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community, supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support. Thanks, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha pepitas.
A peach Red Bull.
And stay down. Welcome back to Eastmont High School, site of today's encounter between the Moses Lake Chiefs and the Wildcats of Eastmont, with Eastmont leading by a score of 1-0. The one tally happening in the 13th minute of play, and a beautiful right-footed shot by Jorge Cabrera, who early on took the reins of this Eastmont squad, at least for today. And like you were saying during the broadcast, normally that is a good opportunity to open the game up a little bit. Instead, Cabrera looked up, saw an opportunity, and delivered a beautiful shot. That was so far the only tally of this contest, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, some opportunities, but nothing too serious, really. It's been kind of a rather sloppy, uneventful game so far. You have learned quite a bit about both teams watching them play tonight, and I'm not sure the coaches should be able to figure out how to address this second half. If I'm Eastmont, Moses Lake's pretty fast and organized defensively. They're working pretty well. I say organized, not their back line. The place I'm going to exploit if I'm Eastmont is that hole right in front of their back line, where their holding mid should be filling that space. Their holding mid really isn't there in that space. And this is that space where we saw Jorge enter in and dribble to the right and see the gap in the back line for the shot. So find ways to explore that. Maybe push that back line back with a target forward to play that player at his feet with his back to goal, pressing in on the back line, gaining defenders around him. And at that point, waiting for the little drop ball 10 yards back or towards the center from that spot. And that's the space I'm talking about, where the attacking mid or the other forward can enter for a shot. Look at that kind of play. In order to do that, I'm telling my players the midfields and the forwards need to be more connected, better connected. Not just one pass, but staying connected once you've passed the ball, making yourself available for the return ball.
We saw little bits and pieces of that towards the end of the first half. That gives me hope that is what we might see more of in the second half.
Yep, definitely. And if I'm Moses Lake, I'm telling I haven't really seen much out of their ability to put together a coordinated attack on goal. More along the lines of just aggressive play while Eastmont's trying to play the ball out of the back. They've been opportunistic, bringing numbers forward, pressing and winning that ball on a slow pass or a defender holding that ball just too long. And so maybe that's what I'm going to be doing if I'm Moses Lake. I'm pressing at strategic points, not opening myself up for this long counter, but waiting for Moses Lake to get the ball and then press hard and then look to get a sloppy turnover in front of the net.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. This has been our halftime show, and when we come back, we will bring you 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action here from East Wenatchee. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years. And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community, supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support. Thanks, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. we want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back. We've just started the second half of this contest between Moses Lake and Eastmont, with Moses Lake taking care of business from right to left, decked entirely in white or almost entirely, and the Eastmont Wildcats doing their thing from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Eastmont is leading Moses Lake 1-0 since the 13th minute, thanks to a beautiful strike by Jorge Cabrera. Let's see what happens in these next 40 minutes of action here in East Wenatchee. Vasquez taken back by the Chiefs. Oronia waiting for the turn that time. Gonzalez, Leon. Bravo and Leon. Vasquez past the referee, Mr. Abarca. Josué Rodriguez. Bit of a hesitation there. Reynaldo Rodriguez trying to connect with Brandon Wood. First down is Avilés. Leon and Avilés. Fuentes. Bravo. Fuentes. Gregerson. Across midfield we go. Flag is up. And it's Mr. Balauro in an illicit position. Indirect free kick for Moses Lake as we're just approaching the 2-minute mark here in this second half of play. Deep ball. Reynaldo Rodriguez can't catch up with it. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a very deep throw-in for the Eastmont Wildcats. Pivoting header that time. Josué Rodriguez. Hermosillo. Off of Leon. Scooped by Alfredo Gonzalez. Good ball. Balauro. Balauro. Taken back by Hermosillo. Balauro once again. Left-footed shot. Good idea that time. Perhaps trying to connect with Cabrera. But it's ultimately Mr. Santoyo catching up to that shot and putting a stop to the danger. Jackson Fair. Hermosillo with some trouble. Josué Rodriguez, marked by Cabrera. Deep ball down the flank. Reynaldo Rodriguez. Marked by Andrade. That's Reynaldo Rodriguez. Short touch for Bolduc, taken back by Eastmont. Leon, off to the races. He checks with the assistant referee. He's still onside. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. Marked by Punch. Gonzalez. Past Cabrera. Leon. Right-footed shot. No, he gets past his mark. A left-footed shot. The shot. Oh, my goodness. What a good effort by Tony Leon, and it's a corner kick. A different attitude early on for Eastmont, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, looking to set up that that long curling shot there. A beautiful shot. I think it took Moses Lake by surprise. Both teams actually have a little different attitude coming right at each other in the second half.
First corner kick of the half for Eastmont. 43 minutes 54 on the clock. The header goes over the crossbar, not a major problem. And you could see the frustration in the body language of Mr. Santos Fuentes, who now takes his place in the Eastmont back line.
He just timed that jump too late. He was on the going up when the ball was coming down.
Santoyo. Reinaldo Rodriguez taken back by Eastmont. This could be interesting. Camacho. Shot across. Far post. Still in bounds? No longer. Ball goes out of bounds. Good effort that time by Eastmont. The Eastmont Wildcats need to show a little more aggressiveness here in the second half. They're one mistake away from a complete momentum switch in this contest. And like we've said before, Moses Lake is used to this. They're comfortable playing one goal down. They know how to make it complicated for teams, even if they're on the road. Leon looking for Camacho. Stopped by Rodriguez. Whistle on the play. Looked like a dangerous play to me. Matt?
Yeah, a little bit of a I don't know, I didn't quite see that, but I think there might have been a little bit of a shove.
Free kick coming for Eastmont. Into the heart of the box. Not a major problem. Cleared away nimbly by the back line of Moses Lake. Trying again for the Chiefs is Bolduc. Reinaldo Rodriguez. Swept away by Eastmont. Into the box it goes. Good position. Shot across. Oh, my word.
Offside.
Oh, what a shot. What a goal that would have been. What a goal that would have been. But none of that counted. Alfredo Gonzalez, I don't know how he sank that shot. That was quite the angle he put it in through.
That was actually Alfredo hung up there. That was number 9 that got that shot. But I think Freddie was.
It was Sergio Bravo then.
Yeah, I think Freddie was offside initially, but he held up and let that ball go through to Mr. Bravo. But if Freddie had enough of a influence on the keeper's ability to play that ball or his decision making at that point, then even if he held up and the ball wasn't through to him, he can still call offside on that. Doing my best to confuse everybody when it comes to offside here. It's
up to and including some of your coworkers, I have to say.
There's always one more twist in the offside saga.
Free kick. A bit of a delayed call. The referee waited till the play took place. There's the shot, right-footed shot, not a major problem. But like we were saying, the referee waited. He saw the foul, waited till the possession of the ball was decided, and then he called the foul. We have a substitution for Moses Lake, the Chiefs from Grant County, as we approach the 48th minute of play. And it's number 16 for Moses Lake, Reinaldo Rodriguez, taking a seat. We'll tell you in a second who replaces him. Biosports Physical Therapy provides the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. Deep ball, left flank, Gonzalez, the turn, bit of a chipper there. Looking to connect with Balauro. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Good effort that time by Andrade. Good connection between those three players. We didn't see much of it in the first half. We're seeing more of it here in the second, Matt Weiser.
Yeah, much better connectivity between the forwards and the midfielders. Let's go around. They're still playing a little narrow, allowing Mosaic to bunch it up in the middle. If we can maybe get a little more width and hope to spread that defense out just a little bit more, we might see some more opportunities.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because in the first half, whenever Cabrera would take the ball and go down the center alley towards the 18, it would be just a forest of white jerseys waiting for him. I think that if they managed to spread that bike line a little more, they would give players like Cabrera, like Balauro, like Sergio Bravo a lot more space.
Yeah, and those guys, if they can just take, if you give them 3 touches on the ball instead of 1, they can be really deadly in that position.
There's Cabrera with some room. Cabrera. Off to the races we go. He needs some companionship here. Killing some time, letting his teammates catch up to him. Leon. Balauro. Leon. Still battling. Prevailing is a bit of an exchange of elbows there. Right in front of the assistant referee. There's the flag. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee has called. It will be Moses Lake free kick. It was Mr. Fair and his marker from Eastmont kind of nudging each other in a rather non-friendly way. And it will be Santoyo taking care of this one. Santoyo deep into Eastmont territory now to his counterpart with the gloves. Gregerson, who for some reason takes a knee, 2 knees.
I was trying to kill time, but you're
not a good idea, sir.
You got 30 minutes left in this game, so you might want to just play it.
Yeah. Don't take the foot off the gas. This is not decided by any means. 50 minutes 28 on the clock. Chipper over the head of the markers. Good stop that time by the center back. Trying again for Moses Lake was Spencer Bolduck, but first on it is Sebastián Avilés. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in for Moses Lake. While they go get that ball, let me tell you about Harvest Valley Pest Control, your local North Central Washington pest control experts, serving Wenatchee, Chelan, Leavenworth, Quincy, Moses Lake, Ephrata, and everyone in between. Call 509-797-0090. Into the box we go. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. Good effort that time by Moses Lake. A bit of danger for the gate defended by Mr. Gregerson.
That was a good long throw in. Good look off that head for a potentially deadly shot.
There's Gregerson. Connecting that time with Andrade. Safe to say we will not see Mr. Ramon Rodriguez any longer today. Now good ball into the box, and there's Gregerson.
Yeah, it looks like he was really worried about his jaw there.
Yeah.
Anytime the jaw is involved, you can also get the concussion potential.
Absolutely. There's a ball. Alfredo Gonzalez, taken back by Moses Lake. Hermosillo. Off to the races we go. Good job by Sebastián Avilés. Sergio Bravo. León. Cabrera. Upfield of him is Gonzalez. Good ball.
Have the shot.
Balauro, the shot! Oh, my goodness. Whew. That deserved better, Matt Wisen.
I don't know if he could have hit that post any harder. Good
ball.
ball's in, though. I mean, the second runners in are doing a good job, and the players putting that ball on their feet are picking them up early and doing the right thing.
52 minutes 31, and Eastmont had the 2-0 tally a quarter of an inch away, maybe. There's the ball by Avilés to Gregerson. Gregerson and León. León and Cabrera. Cabrera, marked by Curiel. Cabrera. The turn. Across the center alley goes. Balauro. Taken back by Jackson Fair. Cabrera once again. Cabrera. Waiting for it is Diego Vasquez. Cabrera marked by Bunch. Cabrera, personal maneuver. Cabrera, bit of chipper into the box. Looking for a handball call. Both teams are actually. None forthcoming. Mr. Santoyo with the stop and a goal kick for Moses Lake. 53 minutes 30 into this game. Gregerson. Oh, a bit of a short delivery that time. Avilés back to Moses Lake's number 19 close. And Gregerson with the stop. Fuentes. Taken back by Moses Lake. Hermosillo. And Rodriguez. Gregerson, a wide open net that time. Let's see what happens here. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. What is going on with the back line of Eastmont? Matt Wiseman.
Just getting, I don't know what's going on. They forgot about communicating.
Cohesiveness, everything.
Everything's just kind of in jeopardy right now of falling apart.
And Mr. Fair and Mr. Hermosillo taking a bit of a breather here for Moses Lake. Jesus Torres is one of the players who's getting some playing time now. Pivoting header. Anticipation that time by Alfredo Gonzalez, but in an illicit manner, says the referee, Mr. Abarca. And it will be a free kick for the Chiefs, 54-48. Folks, as always, we'd like to thank One Way Construction, founded in 2000. One Way is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Kashmir, Chelan, Wenatchee, and North Central Washington areas. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consulting services, they want to be a part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service, we'll tell you more about it in a second, because there's a flag up, offsides, and Mr. Hurtado is giving Ed Navarro a complete and total earful right now. Did you see that offside call? I did not.
I didn't see it that closely. I trust Ed knows offside pretty well. He's called it a billion times. But, I'd love to see that go to VAR.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe next year.
You're going to get that implemented with WIA next year.
There's the shot.
Same with the goal line camera.
Yeah. Quick move. Gonzalez. Right-footed shot. Trying to reach the center alley. Cabrera. Balauro. Leon. Gonzalez. Alfredo Gonzalez. Gonzalez, ball goes out of bounds, throwing for Eastmont.
Hot dogs are $1. $1 hot dog. Right now, the concession stand.
Leon. Cabrera. Good touch for Gonzalez. Shot across. Cleared away by Curiel. Ball goes out of bounds. Now I can finish telling you, hopefully, that One Way Construction believes that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. Ball goes out of bounds. Corner kick forthcoming for Eastmont. 57-02. "17 minutes and change in this second half. A lot more entertaining of a second half than the first half.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen corner stripes like that? A vertical stripe across to make a triangle?
No, it's normally kind of like an arc, right?
Yeah.
Ball goes out of bounds. Along with our thanks to One Way Construction, we'd also like to thank the Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee, priding itself on being a local legend for 80 years. The Windmill features slow-roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies are made daily and are the mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. The Windmill has a full bar and an excellent selection of beer and wine from which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. Another substitution, it looks like, for Moses Lake. Number 17, Brandon Wood, has returned to the pitch. Bit of a handball there, Tony Leon. And not pleased with the pass he got. Whistle on the play.
Yeah, the ball wasn't quite set yet. Moses Lake a little sloppy, trying to take a quick kick. Almost fortunate that they get called back because it went right to the Eastmont defense.
There's Mr. Santoyo taking care of this one. Defensive header by Aviles.
Santoyo's got a strong foot.
He does, by golly, he does. Camacho. Gonzalez. Cabrera. Making the ball sleep on his torso. Leon. Swept away that time by Brandon Wood. Torres. Deep ball. This could be interesting if it gets past Aviles. They do not. Trying again for Moses is Hermosillo. There's Torres. Torres. Good switch. The shot. And it sails wide. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Eastmont. 59 minutes, 43 seconds into this contest. Folks, if you happen to be fans of a certain juggernaut by the name of Seattle Mariners, they're playing the Astros tonight, and they're leading the Astros 3-2.
Did you say juggernaut?
Yeah, it's
and the Mariners in the same sentence?
I know, right? Hard to believe.
I don't know if I've heard that for 20-some-odd years, maybe.
How's this for the American League West leading Seattle Mariners?
Wow.
How strange does that sound, folks? It's where they're starting the top of the fourth right now, and Seattle is leading Houston 3-2. But don't worry, folks. It's not going to last. Odds are it's not going to last.
It'll probably be I don't know, I keep saying this. I've been amazed. But they find ways to give up their lead, and then they find ways to scrap back and score 8 runs in the bottom of the ninth and win the game.
I was talking about their hot start. I don't know what's going to happen today. I was talking about this incredible win every game but 2 start that they've had.
Usually by now we're talking about rebuilding for next year.
There's a ball into the box. Bit of a mixer there, and Mr. Santoyo hits the deck, and Cabrera has to jump over in order to avoid a collision. Torres and Bolduc taken back by Aviles. Aviles and Fuentes. Fuentes. Aviles. León. Vázquez. Taken back by Moses Lake. Torres. Good touch upfield. Top of the box. Josué Rodríguez. Rodríguez. Oronia. Back to Rodríguez. Back to Oronia. Interrupted by León. León. If he were to push it upfield a little bit, he would have been connecting with a very lonesome Gonzalez, but something happened. He came up lame a little bit. He's still walking rather gingerly. Throw in for Eastmont.
Yeah, those, I don't know if you caught one in the toenail or what, but man, those soccer studs just have a way of finding your big toenail. And it's worse than stepping on a Lego at midnight.
I don't know about that, Valley. I don't know about that, but that's a good comparison. Huh? Everybody can relate to that.
Eastmont's ability to kind of hold the ball and really combine in the attacking third and looking much more dangerous in the second half, that way has really kept Moses Lake from pressing quite as much as they were in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Moses Lake has backed off now and has taken much more defensive stance.
Substitution coming for the Chiefs. It looks like it will be Spencer Bolduc taking a bit of a breather for the visiting squad. We'll tell you in a few seconds who replaces him. A bit of a handball there, clearly. It's number 14 for Moses Lake, Ethan Bunch, returning to the pitch. No yellow card, but it will be a very, very potentially dangerous indirect free kick. And now we have the assistant referee on the pitch counting the 10 steps of the wall.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know if I've ever seen the assistant referee
Me neither.
mark off the 10.
64 minutes, 2 seconds.
A really dangerous spot here.
Right-footed shot. Over the crossbar, not a major problem for Mr. Gregerson. Ball will belong to the Eastmont Wildcats that are still leading 1-0 over the Moses Lake Chiefs. Aviles.
Dangerous
Leon.
playing out of the back that way. They're playing a
Absolutely.
flat line with no relief.
Aviles once again, very dangerous. Fuentes. Looking for Cabrera. Scooped away by Hermosillo. Trying again is Balauro for Eastmont. Balauro and Cabrera. Cabrera and Balauro. Good ball. Down the flank we go. Balauro. Balauro. Nice job, Balauro. What a beautiful move. The short touch. Cabrera into the box. Screen. Looking for the penalty kick. No call. Moses Lake regains possession. Across midfield we go. There's Torres with a beautiful move of his own. Scooped away by Bravo. Kept in bounds that time. Gonzalez. That one is Aviles. Aviles. Gonzalez, Alfredo. Through ball, nice job. Andrade shot across the header. Instead, it's a diving Jesus Santoyo, stopping the charge by the Eastmont Wildcats. 65-48 on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Moses Lake ball, and it is. Folks, don't forget that on Saturday, April 13 at 2 p.m., we have the replay of the March 29th game between West Valley and Wenatchee, the baseball contest between those two schools. And then at 7 p.m., we have the replay from that same day of Game 2 between West Valley and Wenatchee baseball. Eastmont on the move once again, looking to thread the needle a little bit. Leon, whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls. This one, there's a player down. There's a player down. It's a Moses Lake player. And trainers come out to tend to him. He seems to be... Now he gets up. Good for him, but he's very, very careful not to put any weight on one of his legs.
Yeah, hopefully just kind of hopefully it's not too bad. Like this, see teams stay healthy and not make this a battle of attrition.
Absolutely.
It's been a relatively clean game. I haven't seen a whole lot of.
I mean, there's been. It is a physical sport, so it's. This is not going to be tennis when the players just stay, several feet away from each other. No, they're going to get in your grill and they're going to try to take the ball away from you and perhaps even leave a reminder of the of the time you two got to play together. But it's been a clean game without a doubt. Sergio Bravo. Balauro. Oh! Balauro. And speaking of a clean game, now we see a couple of shoves. And ultimately the referee says that it was Moses Lake to blame, and it's an indirect free kick. Cabrera. Taken back by Josué Rodriguez. Leon. Balauro. Leaving Fair behind. Gonzalez. Balauro, is he going to keep it in bounds? He is not. And it will be Moses Lake ball. 68 minutes 16 on the clock. And the Wildcats holding on, and we do mean holding on to a 1-0 lead over the Chiefs of Moses Lake.
Yeah, Moses Lake's going to have to keep opening it up a little bit more, and a 1-0 win isn't looking like it's going to hold up. I'm not saying Eastmont's going to lose, but I think we might have more than one score at the end of this game. the way it's being played out now.
Bravo with the shot. And his teammate looked like Balauro, just slapping the ball away. Quick run down the flank. Brandon Wood interrupted by Aviles. Trying a bit of a collision there. Whistle on the play, foul called. And Jackson Fair getting hit by Sergio Bravo. It will be a free kick for Moses Lake. Sunday, April 14th, the April 2nd replay of the clash between Wenatchee and Moses Lake at 2 p.m. And then at 7 p.m., the baseball game, the replay of the baseball game from April 5th between Sunnyside and Eastmont.
I think Eastmont just kind of dodged a bullet right there on that foul. It got him from behind, but the referee was indicating the elbow up high. And an elbow to the head and neck is typically, well, they've been directed to give red cards for that.
Yeah, yep.
And I hear parents say this all the time, well, it wasn't intentional.
It doesn't matter.
A foul's a foul. It doesn't matter if there's intent behind it. Sometimes there can.
Torres the shot, and Mr. Gregerson watches it sail by with not just a little bit of relief there. As we see one more player hit the deck in the heart of the Eastmont box, perhaps feeling the effects of
these players
physical exertion.
Yeah, they've been going hard tonight. It hasn't been a lazy man's game tonight.
No. So while we take this break, let me tell you about other sporting events coming to the screen of NCW Live channel on April 16 at 7 p.m. We have Eastmont Soccer playing Davis High School with myself, Sebastian Moraga, and our soccer analyst, Matt Wisen, on that will be the 16th. And then on the 18th, we have a replay of the March 22nd hockey game, Game 5 of the series between the Wenatchee Wild and Cowichan Valley, with Arch Ecker on the call. We seem to be getting ready to restart this contest. There's a corner kick, and right at the hands of Mr. Gregerson, who now starts a counterattack that could pay some dividends. Let's see what Cabrera does. Beautiful move over the head of his marker. Cabrera leaves him again. Cabrera making some room now. Long ball for Balauro. Is he going to catch up to it? It looks like he is. Balauro, another one who knows what to do with the ball on his feet. Balauro, Cabrera, and Jackson Fair clearing it up. Partially, at least. There's Cabrera. Leon into the box, looking for Sergio Bravo. Sergio Bravo trying to make a path. Cannot do it. And cleared away ultimately by the back line of Moses Lake. Trying again for the Wildcats is Cristian Camacho. That looks like Gonzalez. Leon. Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the shot, right-footed shot, bounces off a defender. Trying again down the right flank is Balauro. Balauro with a juke this way, with a juke that way, and he hits the deck. He slips and falls. Unfortunate. So unfortunate. Trying again for Eastmont is Santos Fuentes. Loses to Torres. One player of Moses Lake attacking just a second ago. One player in Eastmont territory. Everybody else defending.
Yeah, well, Nate and Jorge are really demanding lots of attention.
Absolutely.
And they've looked very, very dangerous in the second half. And I can see why Moses Lake is very weary of giving up another goal with those two in the game.
Andrade. Cabrera. Bravo. Balauro. Balauro. A little too short for Cabrera. Still manages to touch it, but the give and go doesn't work. Brandon Wood. Defensive labor by Santos Fuentes. Gregerson. And with more urgency than style, the ball goes past the track and into the stands. Throw in for Moses Lake. 74 minutes 35 on the clock. Couple of substitutions for the Chiefs. And a very frustrated Vidal Hurtado. Ball back in action now. Sweeping defensive maneuver doesn't quite work to the liking of Hurtado, who has not stopped talking to Ed Navarro for a long time now.
It'd be interesting to find out what his frustration is. I haven't seen much.
Throwing for Moses. Left-footed half volley. Flag is up. Offside. None of that will count. It will be an indirect free kick for Eastmont High School. 75-35 on the clock. Eastmont leading Moses Lake 1-0. I expected many things out of this game. I did not expect a 1-0 score, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, me either. Definitely quite a few goals scored last time these two saw each other.
Rodriguez off to the races, trying to leave Fuentes behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Moses Lake. (76 minutes 10). Throw-in for the Chiefs. Down the flank. Pivoting header. Second header now. Rodriguez into the box. Another header this time by Reynaldo Rodriguez. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Mr. Gregerson putting it back into play. Taking his sweet time at it too. What's next for the schedule for the Wildcats, Matt Wisen, as we see number 11, Ulises Maldonado, return to the pitch?
Well, home games from here on out. So next Tuesday, April 16th, they play Davis. And then Friday, we will be doing the game against Wenatchee.
That's going to be a good one. Bit of a ping-pong game developing at midfield. Cabrera ultimately regaining possession. The ball straight up. Not a major problem for Santoyo. 77-23. Flag is up. And it looks like Mr. Gonzalez, Alfredo Gonzalez, went from offside to onside.
Yep.
And it will be an indirect free kick for Moses Lake. Curiel, top of the box. Recovered by Sergio Bravo. Bit of a siege for Bravo. Whistle on the play, foul called. La Balauro charged from behind by Keenan Gubler. Free kick for Eastmont. Aviles will have to wait before taking this kick as Moses Lake makes two more substitutions.
Yeah, they're taking a long time to get these subs out. And we're on the referee's clock now.
Yeah. Folks, I'd like to send a quick shout out to Edgar Reina, who is the youngest son of the goalkeeper's coach for Eastmont High School, Javier Reina, who loves soccer more than basically everybody else I know. The quick pivoting header for Cabrera. Trying again is Bravo. The shot by Bravo. And cleared away by the back line of Moses Lake. And from far away, Mr. Leon tries his luck. Not a major problem for Santoyo. He's just this little teeny tiny thing, Edgar, and he goes to every game that he can, and he's here tonight as well. So a quick hello to our good buddy Edgar Reina. Santoyo, make that Leon. Aviles.
Moses Lake just not pressing like they need to if they're going to get this ball back in the next 20 seconds or so to put this game
Cabrera.
up.
This could be interesting. Cabrera into the box, looking perhaps to draw that foul. Cabrera. Gonzalez. And Santoyo.
I got approximately 30 seconds actually left in this game if we're no injury time.
I don't see any injury time or any reason. Perhaps maybe a minute at the most, but no more than that. The header that time by Bolduck. Cleared away by the back line of Eastmont. Off to the races now is Balauro, and he's going to get there. Balauro, and the crossbar denies him again. Unbelievable.
What an effort there.
That is one impressive set of lungs that Balauro has on him, because he had this late in the game to make that kind of a run and overcome his marker. Impressive stuff.
Yeah, we're into extra time now. So any time now, the referee can blow his whistle.
1-0 lead. Will it hold up for another trip around the clock? We're about to find out here, folks. Josue Rodriguez with the ball before the whistle. Throw in for Eastmont. Maldonado, deep run, marked by Bunch. Maldonado, looking for Cabrera. To him it goes. Cabrera, overcome by two markers. Josue Rodriguez.
Mosaic just needs some numbers. They can't do it with
Absolutely.
just three people up. And that's
Josue Rodriguez once again. A good bounce that time. This could be dangerous. Flag is up.
Offside.
None of that will count.
But it was off a defender, was it not?
Yeah, I didn't think it was offside myself. I did not think it was offside myself. I think Eastmont once again got a break on that one. Gregerson. Once again taking his time. The lone goal of this contest came in the 13th minute. Jorge Cabrera putting a beautiful ball away to give Eastmont the lead, and that lead seems to be holding up as we approach the end of this contest. 1-0 the lead for Eastmont over Moses Lake. Curiel taken back by Cabrera. Cabrera slips and falls. Gubler. Fair. Gonzalez on the takeaway. Now he's being fouled. He's being fouled and he retaliates. He's done twice. He's done twice today. The retaliation is what gets you in trouble sometimes, especially after the referee or the assistant referee has mentioned that there's been a foul.
He's signaling 1 minute. We're just about 2 minutes in right now into extra time. So looking at 3 minutes now.
The referee, the assistant referee, Ed Navarro, seems like he's going to count the steps, and yes, he is. Free kick for Eastmont. Cabrera, 2 on the wall. Gubler unfair. The shot right at the hands of Mr. Santoyo. Josue Rodriguez. Gubler. Fair. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, but I'm going to go with what the experts say, the fellas with the flags and the whistle. Moses Lake will put it into action. Gubler. Taken back by Malauro. There's the whistle that tells us that this game ends with Eastmont as the victors by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll have the recap of the action here from East Wenatchee. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years. And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community, supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support. Thanks, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed the Wildcats take this game over the Moses Lake Chiefs by a score of 1-0. Next to us is the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Vidal Hurtado, and they don't all have to be pretty. What matters is that this team overcame a very pesky Moses Lake squad and was able to, without losing the desire to score more, take the victory.
Yeah, I would say I was pleased with how they play on the field. The only thing that we needed to do was put the game away with the chances that we had, with the opportunities that we produced. That is what was missing, and that is what has been missing throughout the season. Is defensively we're strong, we're able to hold teams off, but to win games you got to score goals, and the games that we've lost is because we don't put those opportunities away. And today was, we managed to put one away and defensively played well, but we had many other chances that needed to go in and did it.
The second half, it looked like the team played like the Eastmont team that we're accustomed to, with Cabrera getting involved, with Bravo getting involved, with Balauri getting involved, those difference makers bringing some danger and allowing more opportunities to happen.
Yeah, it worked. Our switching the roles around worked well for us today. We were able to create opportunities. Synergy was there. We were able to connect a little bit better. We're working on our long ball game. I know that they can possess the ball. We're looking to get at the goal faster and sooner, and we were able to do that today. Like I said, we just got to be able to put those away.
The young man with the jaw problem that took a ball to the face, Ramon,
yes.
how's he doing?
He's gonna go get checked to see to get a diagnosis on what happened. He got hit right in the jaw with a pretty hard ball, so we'll know more about him tomorrow.
All right, good vibes to Ramon. Matt Wisen, all yours.
Yeah, well, saw kind of a different team in the second half there tonight. The first half, kind of filling each other out, kind of getting each other's way a little bit offensively. with that said, a great look at goal, better movement by Jorge to create that shooting lane and find a beautiful shot. What did you tell your team at the second half or at halftime to come out in the second half? It seemed like quite a bit more intensity.
Yeah, no, we talked about playing off each other more. Jorge and Tony tend to dribble, and so we were asking them to be able to play off each other more, try to find those through balls to our strikers. So it was just about cleaning things up. I was pleased with how they played the first half, but it always comes down to being able to finish your opportunities. And for the second half, we talked about being able to play off each other more, be more connected, be tighter together. And they did that a little bit more. They play with intensity. They're playing at home, so that helps. Having the crowd here helps. And yeah, overall, I am pleased with how they played. It's about finishing.
Yeah, long road stint to start the season. Actually, the first half of your season all on the road primarily. Now looking forward to some home cooking. I take it it's going to be every coach's dream to have the whole second half of their season at home.
Yeah, we had a long early season, being able to go out for 6 games in a row. So now we're here, and this is actually the first time that we've been on this field. And you know, with all that being said, it went well. So we're looking forward to staying at home for I guess 4 more games now, and look forward to getting our visitors to come.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
On behalf of everyone involved, we thank you for joining us in this broadcast of the win by Eastmont over Moses Lake. I'm Sebastián Moraga. That one over there is Matt Weiss, and saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel was brought to you by Alignment Pros and Express Lube, Auto Mocha, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, The Windmill Restaurant, and Harvest Valley Pest Control. This concludes tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.